Hello everyone, this is L13857 back with an episode of Flower Summer. Sorry, episodes have been going a little slow. The heat just has been hitting me so hard. I'm still feeling the effects of the heat wave even today. How fun. We passed through the entrance and are now witnessing the apparition on multiple occasions. I can actually speak. Last episode of the week. And make our way to the classroom where Sister Basquate fainted. As I expected, the door has been securely locked. I retrieved the tool I stowed under my butt for safekeeping and feed it into the keyhole.
バスキア教諭の部屋の鍵よりは難易度が高いが、これも雑貨屋に置いてある金庫と変わらない。楽勝だな。
This will be harder to pick than the lock to Sister Basquate's room, but it's still nothing more complex than the safe in the neighborhood grocery store. No challenge at all.
鍵開けが趣味だって言っていたけど、本当だったのね。
Did you say your hobby was lockpicking? I see you weren't joking.
ネクラなインドア派女の趣味の一つだよ。開いたぜ。
It's one of those things that gloomy shut-in types like me enjoy. There, open sesame. I put my tool away, open the door, and venture inside.
血の海とかではないのね。
No sea of blood then.
面白い冗談だ。流血沙汰になってりゃ、口止めなんかとてもじゃないができなかっただろうな。
You're funny. If there had been any bloodshed, it would have been impossible for them to keep a lid on it. I carefully examined the area around where Sister Basquate collapsed. Due to the stress of finding her like that, and the fact that it was nighttime, I hadn't gotten a good look before. Now in the light of day, I can apply closer scrutiny to everything.
あの双子さんたちが一緒だったのでしょ？よく黙っていられたわね。
The twins were with you, weren't they? I'm surprised they kept quiet about it.
あの双子はノリも軽いしおしゃべりだが、バカじゃない。本当にまずいことは口を閉ざすさ。
They're gossips, but they're not stupid. They can keep their mouth shut when it really matters. They understand the importance of silence, I think. At any rate, the only people who know about last night's incident are me and the Sasakis. Sister Basquate had regained consciousness here in this empty classroom after we called her name several times. After that, she'd had the school nurse check her head for any injuries under the pretense that she faded thanks to anemia. Whoa, she's got anemia? That's something we didn't know.
今日の様子じゃ、昨日の一件は黙っているつもりらしいな。
Going by how she was acting today, it seems like she means to keep quiet about what happened yesterday herself. But Sister Basquate was the only one who originally suggested we keep it between us. I gazed around the room trying to see if there's anything out of place.
殴られたわけじゃないのよね。
She wasn't attacked, right?
空き教室から物音がして中に入って確認したところ、気がついたら目の前にいたってのが気を失った理由らしいからな。
Ooh, bless me. She said that she heard a noise from an empty classroom, and when she went to check it out, that thing was suddenly right in front of her, and she fainted from the shock of it.
本当に驚いて気絶する人っているのね。
I didn't know people could actually pass out from fright.
私や千鳥みたいに神経太いやつばかりじゃないってことだろ。
Not everyone can be as fearless as you or I. There's always something about securing the scene in cop dramas, but I'm a sleuth. That doesn't apply here. She's a sleuth. You know where I'm going with this, right, Nancy? You're probably laughing right now, knowing that I just made that joke. I go around searching through the lockers in the classroom, but nothing catches my eye.
次の場所へ向かうぞ。
Let's move on.
何か分かった？
Did you learn anything?
どこにも異常ないことが分かったよ。
Sure, I learned that there's nothing out of the ordinary here. That's one strike then. I admire some choice girls to myself as I exit the classroom. I relock the door and start turning my chair in the direction of our next target when...
どうした？窓の外にフックマンでも見えたのか？
What is it? Did you see the hookman out the window?
いいえ、庭師の人を見ていたの。あの人の作業着も緑色よね。
No, I saw the gardener. Their work clothes are green. I follow her gaze out the window and see a gardener tending to the roses. I narrow my eyes.
さすがにあそこの庭師とフックマンと間違わねえよ。緑色の服ってことしか共通点がないだろ。
No one would mistake the gardener for the hookman. The only thing they have in common is their green clothing.
でも手には鍵爪じゃないけど凶器がほら。
But look, it might not be a claw. They're holding a sharp object. I stare where she's pointing and see a pair of pruning shears in the gardener's hands. Then I look back to the squinting Chidori.
見間違うにしてももっと長い獲物だったよ。それに緑色って言ってもあいつの服はなんというか黒にも見えたし。
Even if he could mistake them, the one I saw had a much longer weapon, and while the figure was wearing green, it also looked kind of black.
日産してくるとは随分熱心じゃないか。
Wow, you're here again! This is turning into a daily pilgrimage. I'm just on the verge of reshuffling some niggling issues that I've hit upon when a voice interrupts me. I turn to glare at the speaker.
おっと、不機嫌な顔をしているね。もしかしてあの日かな？
Oof, you sure don't look happy to see me. Is it that time of the month?
いえ、私は少し前に済みました。
No, it finished a few days ago. I'm pretty sure that's not mentioned that often. Then again, I don't know how many people mention their schedules to each other.
お前に言ったセリフじゃないだろうが。前にも言いましたが重い方なんです。最中ならもっと人相が悪くなってますよ。
She wasn't talking to you. Besides, like I said before, I'd have a heavy flow. If it were that time of the month, I'd be in an even worse mood. Well, this is going. Yatsuhiro Senpai laughs cheerfully. This is clearly deeply inappropriate, but she's that rare kind of person that you just can't help but let off the hook. Perhaps because she's so brazen about it.
それで、またぞろフックマンの捜査かい？昨日は見つけられたのかな？
So, are you investigating the Hookman again? You see it yesterday? Going by how she phrased that, that's why Yatsuhiro Senpai had no luck the other evening armed with her camera. She'd be even more fired up than us. Though I suppose I should have figured so that she didn't come running at the scream.
昨日は空振りですよ。先輩の方はどうだったんです？
We struck out yesterday. How about you?
僕の方も空振りさ。まあ、不心得者を捕まえることができたけどね。
Same here. Although I did catch a couple of misguided young souls out there.
不心得者？フックマンではないのですか？
Not the Hookman?
違う。夏場ということもあるんだろうけどね。肝試しさ。七不思議の噂を聞いて
見に来る者もいるのだよ。
Nope, a couple of girls trying to prove they have balls. Maybe it's because of the season, I don't know. But some students are testing their courage by checking out the 7 mysteries for themselves. Testing their courage. They might tell how the Sakis and the others have talked about the Bloody Mary ritual they performed, which is in the first game.
フックマンの噂を聞いて夜のクラブハウスへ肝試しってな具合ですか？
So people have heard of the Hookman rumors and are coming to the clubhouse at night as a test of courage.
ああ、人の口に戸は立てられないというやつでね。基本は明るい時間に訪れて雰囲気を味わうだけだが。
Yeah, people talk, you know. Most of them are just come during the day to get a little taste of the atmosphere, but...
上級生の中にはもっと刺激が欲しいと夜忍び込む者もいるのだよ。
That alone is thrilling enough for some upperclassmen, so they've been sneaking over here at night. It doesn't seem like there's an activity befitting most of the young ladies at this prestigious academy. But I get it. I suppose there are weirdos like myself and the Sakis to be found everywhere.
それで昨日はその上級生たちを見つけて寮に送り返していたってところですか？
So yesterday you encountered some of these upperclassmen and escorted them back to the dorms?
まあね、見つからないように森を突っ切ってきたのだろうが、一人はちゃんと虫対策をして着込んでいたが。
Something like that. They must have cut through the woods so as not to be spotted. One of them was all covered up to keep the bugs off, but...
もう一人の方は甘く見ていたのか、随分とひどいありさまだった。まあ、懲りただろう。
The other had taken it seriously and they were in quite the state. Well, I guess they learned their lesson. Katsuhiro Senpai chuckles at their misfortune and I return a vague smile, so the pale light I see in the woods that night must have been those students.
でだ。無体な話はしたくないが、上級生たちを指導した手前、下校時刻が過ぎてまで見張る。ということを看過できなくなった。
So I don't want to be unreasonable here, but as I told those students, staying out here at the school closing time, I can't turn a blind eye to it anymore.
そんな。
That's not fair.
いや、一度目こぼししてもらっただけでもありがたいと思わなくちゃならない。ただ。
No, we should be grateful she's let us off the hook once already. It's just... Yeah, Yatsuhiro Senpai asks, folding her arms and smiling cynically. She's also eagerly waiting to see how I'm going to bargain my way out of this one.
美術室の中を覗かせてもらえませんかね。下校時刻が来たならおいとましますので。
Could you just let us take a peek inside the art room? We'll leave as soon as it reaches closing time.
見学するのを止める権利は。ああ、そうかそうだったな。今日は休みだったか。
I can't stop you from paying a visit to any clubs. Oh, right. Of course, today's the day off. She strides out to take a look in the art room and then comes rushing back to us, her skirts flying.
やはり部活は休みだ。誰もいないようだよ。
Yeah, they don't have any club activities today. Looks like no one's around. I pretend to be flummoxed by this, but it's actually good news for me. Once Yatsuhiro Senpai is gone, I can just pick the lock and roll right in.
どうしたんだい？まさか美術室にフックマンの謎を解く鍵があるとでも？
What's up? Don't tell me the key to solving the mystery of the Hookman's in the art room.
実はフックマンが目撃された際に美術室で物音を聞いたという情報があったんです。だから調べてみようと思いまして。
The truth is, I got some info that a loud voice was heard from the art room when the Hookman was sighted. That's what I was thinking of investigating in there. The source is me and Sister Basquate. I could have told an outright lie, but she's a sharp girl. She has seen right through that. I needed to mix in just enough of the truth.
それは面白い。
Fascinating! Her move flips instantly to one of extreme excitement, and she announces that we'll go and check it out immediately.
いい んですか？
Are you sure that's okay?
何、下校時刻前なら問題ない。それに可愛い後輩の頼みだ。ここは一つ頼まれてやるとしよう。
What are you talking about? There's no problem at all if it's before closing time. Plus, it's a request from a real cutie of an underclassman. It could be a little favor from me to you. He dashed off with a shout about how she's going to grab us a key and get permission to enter the room.
頼んだ覚えはないんだけどな。
I don't recall asking her for that favor.
変わり者ね。
She's an odd one. I think you and the 80 to 90 some odd people that watch these episodes before YouTube turns the numbers back down for some odd reason agree with you. I nod, but I realize that the same is often said about me. A strange feeling blooms inside me at the idea of being lumped in with Yatsuhiro Senpai. And we're going to continue on next episode with that. I hope you have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.